in Gaza was democratically elected. Democracy is not necessarily the answer in the Islamic world. In fact, I think that there is so much work to be done in the Islamic world, most of it that needs to be done by people of the Islamic faith, that there's not a lot that we can do to try to remake the Middle East in our image. But what we can do is assure those individuals who would seek to do us harm that it wouldn't be wise for their life expectancy to do so. And so, for that reason, I have been accused by some of actually being to the left of President Obama or Barbara Boxer regarding Afghanistan, because I have questioned the need or the effectiveness of surging troops in the Afghan theater only to announce that we're going to pull them back after a certain period of time. You see, I have this funny notion about trying to nation build in an area where our military expenditures exceed the entire nation's gross domestic product. I have a funny notion about trying to nation build in a landlocked region where the vast majority of the people there are illiterate, where there's no industrial base, and the biggest economic outputs in the country are foreign aid and opium. Rather, I think that the purpose of our military presence in Afghanistan and other nations should be to make it very clear that if you seek to do harm to America, to its people, and to its liberties, that we will not only seek to do harm to you, but we will find you and kill you. Now, some people may think that this is not a very humanitarian posture. But I look at it this way. People have a choice. People were born with free will. And if they want to mess with America, they simply need to know that there's going to be a price for that. And if they want to order their societies and have leaders that respect America, and it would be nice if they respected their own people as well, then we don't have a quarrel with that and we can do business with them. But I don't think it's our obligation as Americans, nor do I think we can afford to have open-ended nation-building commitments around the globe. And as conservatives, we need to rethink this. Because many of us kind of got backed into this after, I think, principally opposing some of the adventures of President Bill Clinton. We kind of got backed into it after 9/11, when development simply followed developments, and we ended up with the plans in Iraq and Afghanistan. And just because we ended up getting backed into that doesn't mean we have to be wed to it. We need to rethink it. Can we afford it? Is it the right thing to do? And if we remain engaged as we are, will we continue to have the kind of military that we need to deter adventurism from rising states like the People's Republic of China? These are the questions that we need to be asking ourselves. Lastly, I think